This is my 1993 F-150 book powertrain drivetrain service manual. I bought this brand new. Section 304A. Section 304A fuel charging controls 5.0 liter. That's the one I got. So you can take a look and go ahead and pause this. All right, it should be pausing this so you can read everything that's there. We're going to go over a few pages. The first page First page shows the plenum. This shows the 5.8 one, not the, this one may be the 5.0. But here's the plenum. You can read down here the parts, the air intake manifold. Now go ahead and pause it if you want to look at that section later. Moving this over the page, you see a description of the fuel injector. Fuel injector has O-rings on either end and a cap that came off on me when I was removing them. Fuel pressure regulator, then it talks about the throttle body assembly. Right, we're getting into the meat of what we need to see here. Right, you can take a look and zoom in on this. This is the upper intake manifold throttle body removal. That's not the world's biggest deal. And then the installation. The important thing to see here is it talks about install the upper intake bolts. It's 17 to 24 Newton meters or 12 to 18 foot-pounds, and that's what I'm going to torque them to. We'll go out there and you'll take a look at the mounting hardware. Then it talks about the throttle linkage cable, which we're not going to be installing until it gets into the vehicle. Moving over. Mounting of the hardware, and this is something that's kind of important to see. This says here 5.8 liters shown, typical is 5.0 liter. Basically the intake mounting points are the same. You'll see a gasket I'm going to install, a Fel Pro, and I'll give you information on that. Then you have 1, 2, 3, and then on the other side down 4, 5, 6 mounting bolts. This one here says it's a stud, and we tighten that to the same thing, 12 to 18 foot-pounds. That's for all of this. So go ahead and pause it and you can read through everything that is there. Lower intake manifold. I'm going to turn the page. And what is this page here? Is removal and installation, and then it goes over to the intake. So if you want to take a look at this page here, I'm going to stop because the intake is already installed. So go ahead and take a look at that. And then I'm going to go out and install the upper intake manifold. All right. Here we have a video with no audio because I left the audio jack in the iPro. What I'm doing here is describing removing a stripped bolt. I could not reuse any of the bolts that were installed initially because evidently they stretched. That's what I use to remove the bolt, starting with drilling the hole. The bolt came out in 2 pieces, but it did come out. I had to retap all the threads, and I could finger tighten all of bolt into the manifold, intake manifold. Here's where I'm showing helicoils, which was another option I was considering. The helicoils would fit both on the original stretch screws or on the brand new screws, bolts, what have you. That's the helicoil number for the 5/16 by 18 threads. And there again, they went in finger tight. Everything did work down correctly. You'll see that in just a little bit. I do want to apologize for leaving the jack in my GoPro, the Hero. Here I'm showing the updated screw bolt. They all worked perfect. The only concern I'm going to have is mounting on the rear of the intake, but I'll show you that. There's a lot of stuff that are actually coming off. All right, you're reading the torques. I did it in 4 settings. Right, you can see the bolts there. 2 in the front, 1 in the center, you can see, and then 1 behind it that I'll put a light on, and it's the shiny gold one. I did use a medium size socket, and I'll put that link in the video comments. All right, here you see me torquing that down. I got to figure out how to get rid of this feedback. But anyway, from this point on, I torque down the intake plenum. And that's it. I hope you enjoy this. And I'm sorry about the lack of audio. But at least I learned how to put it on in Premiere Pro. Oh, there's a bolt in the back. You all take care.